everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have a new build, but I wanted to show you some updates on my island that I did off camera first. So as you can see, I've planted a lot of flowers. I added in a bike rental right up here by resident services. We have a little place to sit down, and then you can kind of like see up here, and then if we head this way, this is literally just a giant flower field. I just scared a bug, and I don't have that bug, and I don't have my net. So please hold while I go ahead and grab my net so we can go ahead and get a new bug, and then I'll go ahead and show you the rest of that area up there. Where's my net? There's my net. Okay. But yeah, I've been working a little bit on my island off camera, just because I do enjoy actually like playing the game for myself too, not always just content. And I wanted to do some areas like this that I didn't feel would be the most entertaining to watch on my own. So this was an idea that I got off of Pinterest, but okay, I got the bug. But what is this? This is a jewel beetle. Okay, and there goes my net. But I got an idea like this off of Pinterest. I literally randomly placed flowers down, so this one section has a lot of yellow, but I really just wanted them to just look like they were randomly placed, because they quite literally were. And then you have a few little tree stumps that you can come over here and sit on as well. I really like it. I feel like it complements with the flower shop being right there too, that maybe like Ursula and Azalea kind of work together. And then I have some flowers blooming, but it's not all completely done, but I want to have a lot of flowers just in general over here. I feel like they'd be quite cute. And then, as I said, this is my bike shop, so you have the bike rental kind of area over here, some guidebooks. And then I want to go ahead and get everything out of my inventory that I don't need. So let me go ahead and plant this little flower over here too, and then we'll donate the bug. But this is another area I've been working on. So this is like a little kind of fishing spot back here. I didn't know what else to put back here, so I figured, you know what, we'll turn it into a little kind of fishing pier. So it's just over here behind resident services. I like it. I think it's cute. So we're going to go ahead, head off over to my museum over here, donate this bug to Blathers, watch him get mad because, well, not really mad, but like scared that there's a bug. And then I think we'll go ahead and we will hop into a voiceover for the actual, speed build part of it all. But I'm excited, I don't know. So let's go ahead and give you this little bug. Okay, make a donation. I'm sorry for donating a single bug, but I've got to do what I got to do. And I changed up my outfit for this week. I'm in a very yellow mood lately. So here we are, just, a little bit of yellow. No thanks. I will not put you through the torture of telling me about the bug. But there we are. Okay. Perfect. So we can go ahead and head back out. We're going to start on my museum build, hop into a voiceover, because I find that those are easier to do, and just see what I've got. I have ideas. So I'm hoping that this works out, but okay, let's hop into the voiceover. Okay, so we are hopping into voiceover mode. You will see that I have some of the stone in-game pathing around. That was me trying to make a barrier for myself of exactly how big I wanted the museum area to be. And I'm using these very cute paths, which I will have the code for down in the description if you're interested. But a lot of this video is me literally trying to figure out this pathing. I ended up literally stopping filming while trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this pathing, and did it off camera. So it ended up being, unfortunately, something that took me way too long. And I was like, I don't want to have everyone sit here and watch me fool around with pathing forever, especially not during something like a speed build like this. But I do really like these paths a lot. I don't end up keeping them exactly in the octagon. I ended up downloading a few other codes as well from the same creator that are just like squared off corners, so that I wasn't having to deal with it being rounded because of the idea that I had in mind. So this was an idea that I saw on Pinterest. It ends up being, it's not like identical, but it is fairly similar. but I felt like it was going to be something that just worked really well for this island and the amount of space. So I do have a little bit of my own kind of like twist on it, and it just, this took an unfortunate amount of time, but the pathing in this is actually really worth it, because once I finally had the pathing figured out and the fencing placed down that I wanted, I was sold and like obsessed with it. And I'm pretty sure I literally did a happy dance, because I was like, I love this way too much, and it ended up turning out just super cute. So you can kind of see I was trying to like center something off here. I was not sold on that stone path for this, so I think I ended up switching it out. But this is whenever you will see that I am going in here and testing things. So I'm using the Turkey Garden Day garden stands, and they ended up going in here. We've got some cherry blossoms, we have Casablanca lilies, we have another flower that I can't currently think of. Everything's just like very kind of like natural around here. And I recolored the Turkey Day stands to being this gray, because I felt like it would tie into the border of these paths a lot better. As you can see, adding in the other plant that I couldn't think of the name of, it's like the anthurium or something along those lines, I don't know. But I was trying, and I'm trying to like visualize in my head for a lot of this, so I apologize with the awkward stances of me literally just staring and like standing here. But this is me trying to figure out fencing, and this was when I was like, no, this is not going to work. I was like, I don't know, I was hoping it would, but the area was too small, so I ended up trying to extend it out one. Or did I go down one? I went out one. On the other, no, on all sides. And I shifted this entire thing over one. And the fact that I am keeping all of this pathing footage in is literally just so I can show you all to trust the process if you're doing something on your island and you are unsure about it, because the end result ended up being very worth it. This, I hated it. I hated it so much. And I was like just trying to go along with it just to test things out. And I really didn't like it. I don't know. This was not the proper vibe to me either. It just, something was not working for me here. But I was trying to test it out to figure out my fencing. So eventually there will be a spot that I just like randomly cut off, and all the pathing and I think fences are placed down. Because I was like, I'm getting impatient. I want to figure this out on my own, and that was exactly what I did. So as you can see here, we hop back in and I did the smaller ones again, and I was like, maybe I'll just leave them open. I won't fool around with fencing. We'll leave it open, just have like open kind of like flower display spots over here and call it a day. But no, I am stubborn, I am determined, and was trying to figure all of this out. So it was just a whole time. This was whenever I was trying to see if me shifting these ones down one were going to help me out with what I was trying to figure out as well. Because I was trying to make what I wanted in my head needed to be bigger than what I was testing. So you will see a lot of this is literally just me doing a lot of trial and error. It's not like, I'm not going to say it's annoying. I am somebody that I am determined if I want something, I will get it done. And that is exactly what happened here. But it just sucks that we're like 5 minutes into my voiceover, and all you have seen me do is pathing and trying to figure out this whole like fencing situation. But like, even just like this, it was very cute. It just wasn't what I wanted. And I was trying to figure this out, and I'm like, this is whenever I had a bit of a realization of if I wanted to do what I wanted, which was adding these triangular topiaries with the hedges, that I was not going to be able to do this the way that I had it. And I needed to go in and recolor the triangular topiaries. So when they do eventually get placed, I promise they are the proper color. They are not this like dark green. They end up being the light version, and it looks a lot better whenever everything all like matches up. But, so here we are. As you can see, we have skipped. So I had finally figured it out, and I just ended up going in. We placed down all the Turkey Day garden stands and the anthurium plants, or whatever they're called. So you will see that I go in here and I just place all of them down first. And all 4 of these corners are symmetrical, because I wanted it to still look like it was very like put together and composed. But the amount of joy that it brought me to be able to figure this out was lovely. And I ended up moving my museum, which I can't remember if I had already moved it or not at this point. I may have. But we added some cherry blossoms, and we added in the Casablanca lilies as well. So a lot of it was just a lot of plants, a lot of white and pink. And then I added in the hedges to close this off, so it just looked a little bit more symmetrical. And then I was testing here. I have not colored the triangular topiaries yet, but I was testing to see if this is what I wanted, or if I wanted before like going in and, recoloring. So you'll see that I placed down all of these triangular topiaries, and then I eventually recolored them. But I just wanted to see what it was going to look like with all of these put together the way that I had envisioned. So I do really like it, and this is me coming back from recoloring. So you'll see that we get to go ahead and replace them down, but as you can see, they look a lot better whenever they match. And it just brought me a lot of joy to be able to actually figure this out, because this is probably the only time that I have somewhat struggled with trying to figure out an area on this island. And this is normally why I do my pathing off of screen and do it just on my own, because it ends up being just a little bit of a nuisance. But I'm assuming at this point I had already moved my museum. I wish my museum entrance could be in the middle of this. Unfortunately for me, it's not. But I'm going to have to just give up on the perfectionist with this. And then I was testing out this stone pattern to see what it would look like with the Valiant statue, and I gave up on this too. I didn't like it, and I was like, well, maybe what if I try this? So I tried it out with the angled pieces, just to see what it would look like. I was trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to do this and where it was going to look better for kind of ending up being in the middle. And I do end up eventually getting it to the point that I needed. It was a lot of me trial and erroring this too, trying to see what I thought looked better. So eventually we do it like this, and this was the best way that I could come up with it. So we placed the statue in the middle, and I think that's really about it when it comes to my museum. I tried to lay down this pathing here, which I did actually really like the way that it looked, but I was realizing I'm not going to be able to layer it down with the pathing in the middle. So I was trying in-game pathing here. This was a waste of my time. Yeah, you're gonna see that I do some trial and error here, just trying to see if I could make this work, and it does not. So it ended up shrinking my corner pieces, and I was like, yep, that's not going to work. So we go back in, I fix everything up to be the way that it was supposed to be. I think I ended up deleting all of I went through here, we did everything back to normal with the glass pieces, and then I think I ended up replanning out the middle first before I even placed down the triangular topiaries again, because I forgot that I had them in my inventory. But eventually I promise it does kick in my head that I needed to put them back down. But we placed down the Valiant statue, and then we went ahead and I placed back down these triangular topiaries and just did my best to make everything, work together. But what was I doing? I was thinking about maybe adding stepping stones, but I was, again, feeling like it probably wasn't going to work for my benefit. And then I fooled around a little bit with the water tool. I was thinking maybe putting a baby tree over there, but I didn't end up doing that either. I cleared out some of these flowers because I was thinking maybe I can use these over here. I ended up putting these flowers back because I like them over here more than I like them over there. So I will do the plant for like outside the museum and everything off camera. And then I need to do just like a little bit of a transition area, but that is my museum. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post videos typically 6 days a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications when I post, go ahead and hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies.